Hey, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday and it is day 23 of this 30-day yoga Pilates challenge that I'm doing. The channel that I'm following on YouTube is Yoga with Cassandra. So if you guys can't do this with me and you want to go check her out because she's the pro, not me. I'm just the yoga practitioner, not the really experienced yogi. I've been doing yoga for about 4 or 5 years now, so I'm pretty decent at it. I think I do a pretty good job of following along. I love yoga. I love the benefits of yoga. From a mental health standpoint, as well as a physical standpoint as well. Helps me to connect to my youth of days gone by, back when I could, you know, well, I guess I still can, I love doing gymnastics and doing splits and handstands and back bends and headstand and stuff like that. I love that, yoga, sometimes incorporates that type of stuff. It's great for mobility. I was super, super duper flexible as a kid. And 5 years ago when I started with yoga, not so much, but I regained a lot of that flexibility and mobility back through my practice. So it's definitely something I have benefited from by being consistent and persistent with my practice. I do yoga most days and I love it. And so when I love something, I feel like I should stand on a mountaintop and shout it out to everybody to let them know this thing that I found that's so great, that works for me, and to let them know that it can work for you too. I think that's what we're supposed to do. When we are exposed to the goodness of something that God has revealed to us, it's like a gift, and we should share it. So, sharing is caring. Anyway, today's practice is going to be a 10-minute practice focused on core strength. Before I get started with the practice, I am going to do my normal warm-up, which is a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand. These things are so good for you too. The back bend, I'm being intentional about encouraging and nurturing mobility and flexibility in my spine. I don't want to be one of those people 80 years old walking like this, very stiff. So it helps with the back mobility. The handstands, just inversions in general, it's great for circulation. It's great for core strength, balance, shoulder strength, arm strength. As I was growing up, I always had, these big legs, and my legs were set, these muscular legs. My legs were very strong. My hands were weak though. My upper body was not strong. My arms weren't strong. Um, and so this is helping me build strength that I didn't even realize that I could have. So yeah, I do these things. And they're good for me, and I like it. And I like being 58 and being able to do it. And I look forward to being 60 and 65 and 70 and 75 and still being able to do these things. And doing yoga each and every day is a likely way to ensure that I can, God willing. Anyway, so let me get started with that warm up and get this practice in, and then I'm gonna go try to get a walk in today before my 9 o'clock, my first appointment at 9 o'clock. So, you ready? YouTube, you ready? TikTok, I am ready. Here we go. Here we go.
Good morning, day 23. We are working on core strength today. So working that midline, firing it up a little bit. It should be a great class to get you energized and ready for the day ahead. Let's begin lying down on our backs and start by just drawing your knees in towards your chest, rocking a little bit side to side, just massaging the lower back, moving any way that feels good here. So these core classes, of course, focus on our abdominals, but we're also working really on the entire midsection. So everything from your hip flexors all the way up through the torso. So muscles along the spine, obliques. Take one more big breath here. Then you can quiet the rocking of the legs. We're going to start in classic Pilates fashion. A classical Pilates class begins with the 100. This is what we'll be doing as well. So lift head and shoulders off of the mat, and let's do tabletop with our knees today. So hugging in, reach your arms out at around hip height. Begin to actively pumping the arms up and down. This is a breathing exercise, so you're going to inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. So we go in and out, in and out. Keep going like this and focus on drawing the lower belly in and up, lifting the shoulder blades off of the mat and hugging the inner thighs in towards one another. We're trying to build heat in the body, so really pump the arms, squeeze it all in. One more. And knees in towards your chest. Relax head and shoulders down to the mat. Bring your feet flat to the floor, arms by your sides, palms facing down. Really shrug your shoulders down and away from your ears. We're going to lift up into shoulder bridge, so into our bridge pose. So rock up, squeeze the seat, and once you find that full height, you're going to rock to the edges of the feet, open up into butterfly, bring the knees back to parallel, and lower down inch by inch. So even though this is a lower body strengthening pose, I want you to feel the abdominals contract and engage to lift yourself up, and then widen the knees up to butterfly, bring them back in, and especially on the descent, this is where my core needs to work really hard so that I'm articulating inch by inch. Tailbone is the last to make its way down. 3 more like this. Squeeze the lift up. Open the knees wide, bring the knees back in parallel, squeeze through the inner thighs, and lower down, control it down. 2 more. Inhale, bring the knees back to center, and exhale all the way down. Last one. Beautiful. Let's set ourselves up for a lower lift. We're going to do this one with head and shoulders staying down on the mat. You can do a little diamond shape with your hands just to give your tailbone a little bit of cushioning as you place it underneath your seat. And we're going to extend our legs up towards the ceiling. You can definitely have a bend in your knees here. They don't need to be perfectly straight, but think of heels touching, toes pointed out, so there's an external hip rotation. Keep head and shoulders relaxed down on the mat. Draw the lower belly in and up. And we're going to lower down. So lower down for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. 3, 2, 1. So the lower you go, the harder this will be. I don't want you to feel any pain in your lower back. You should be able to keep that lower back down on the mat. Just control this movement. Lowering. 3, 2, 1. Lifting. 3, 2, 1. 2 more here. So you can always just keep it at a high diagonal. You can also keep it with the knees bent to make it a little bit easier. Lowering and lifting. And let's bend our knees in towards the chest. Same thing, just rock a little bit, massage the lower back. We will be coming from here into downward facing dog. So you can rock up, crossing at the ankles and plant the hands, stepping the feet back. And first downward dog of the day, go ahead and bend your right knee generously and push into your left heel. Keep reaching your chest towards your thighs. And alternate, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. One more on each side, right knee bends. And left knee bends. Coming back through to this neutral downward dog, shift forward into your plank pose. Lower your right knee down to the mat, lean onto your right shin and right hand, extend the left arm up. This is your modified side plank. And you're welcome to hold here, or you can reach bicep along the ear, coming into your full side plank pose, or what we would call side bend in Pilates. Lift the hips up, so find that rainbow shape with your body here. Squeezing and lifting up. And then through to your plank. Second side, left knee comes down, roll to the inner edge of that right foot. Find the stability first in this modified side plank, so with the support of your shin. And if you'd like to go further, bicep goes along the ear into this full side plank, so both legs are straight. And then maybe side bend variation from Pilates, where you lift those hips up as if you were going to touch your right hip to the ceiling. Lifting up and continue into plank pose, lower all the way down to your stomach. Little baby cobras from here, point through your toes, press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, chin, chest, palms come off the mat. Hold here. Can you bring your fingertips to the floor? Lift up an inch or two higher, and then stay up just as high as you pick up the hands. And lower your way down, twice more just like this. So inhale, go as high as you can, and then see if you can bring the fingertips down, get up a little bit higher, and stay there as you pick up and lower. Last one, squeeze and lift. Use the help of your hands just a little, and then lift them up. Exhale to release into child's pose. I'm going to do a seed variation of child's pose, so I'm keeping my knees in, reaching my arms back, and just letting myself fold down, belly over the thighs. And stretch your arms out in front of you. Let's lift ourselves up back into downward facing dog. Right leg extends up to the sky. Keep it straight and squared. As you exhale, tap your knee to your nose, come forward into plank pose. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Twice more like this. Exhale, squeeze. One more, inhale. And knee to nose, look past your hands. Step that right foot through. Spin the back heel parallel to the shoulder edge of your mat, lifting up into your warrior two. Engaging our core, even in this warrior two pose, you're gonna reach your arms up overhead and then tilt forward for this variation of extended side angle, like you're hugging a big beach ball, really working through the left side of your waist, bending deeply here through that front knee. One more breath. And now lift up, reverse, reach your left arm forward, right arm back. And circle the hands down to the mat. Let's find side plank again from here. You're gonna step the right foot next to the left. Lean on your left hand, right arm up, just doing a classical version of side plank, Vashisthasana. Into downward facing dog, right hand down, lift the hips up and back. Second side, left leg rises, keep it straight. Tap your knee to your nose, come forward through the plank. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. Last one, really working through the core. Exhale, squeeze, look past your hands, step the foot through. Spin the back heel parallel to the shoulder edge of your mat. Into this warrior two pose. Extend your arms up like you're holding that big beach ball, tilting it forward. So big diagonal line from your right hand all the way down to your right foot. And press to reverse, so keep that left arm reaching up overhead and reach your right hand to the front of the mat. Circle the hands to frame that front foot. We're going to find side plank to the right. So you're leaning on your right hand this time. Left arm stretches up to the sky. Downward facing dog. And finding our seated child's pose. Again, knees and toes fairly close in towards one another, arms reaching back, folding it all down. 3 deep breaths here. And lifting ourselves up, come to take a seat. Closing our practice, our affirmation of the day. It's a very good one. I move my body because I enjoy the vitality it brings me. I move my body because I enjoy the vitality it brings me. A good affirmation to tell myself after a challenging core class. Hands together at heart center. Inhale to chant, breathe in deep. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing this, for strengthening the flow with me. I know I certainly felt it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will post a link to a bedtime yoga class that you could do this evening if you would like. This is all really like passive.
Alrighty, we're done here. That was good. Core is always good for you. I enjoyed it. I always enjoy everything on the mat. Even when it's challenging, I feel completely renewed and restored and rewarded at the end. I hope you do as well. You guys have a fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow.